All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 781. I'm your host, Cheapy here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's back in a big way for 2024, Wombat.
Hey, you want to hear a story that I think will make your day? I think it'll make you smile, legitimately make you smile.
Sure.
So I'm walking in a random parking lot, and I hear someone yelling my name. And the car pulls up slowly and rolls down the window, and it was one of my Orange Theory coaches. Saw me and wanted to say hello. Was so excited to see me.
Oh, that's not a great story.
I thought you would appreciate that my coaches at Orange Theory like me enough to go out of their way to stop and say hi to me outside of class.
Nah, they're just buttering you up for the Christmas tip.
This was after Christmas.
I know, for next year. This year.
Next year. Gotcha. Fair enough.
Got to start early.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Really?
it was a wombat spotting or something like that.
No, I thought you would appreciate that I'm so popular in my Orange Theory class that I go so often.
Yes.
That the coaches are always happy to see me. All of them, all the coaches know me by name.
Slow Wombat.
They know me by no one calls me Wombat there. Oh. Although I want to have them change it, like when it's on the screen.
To say Wombat?
Say Wombat.
I don't think they do nicknames there, do they?
They do nicknames. Some people have nicknames. I don't know how you get one. I've also never really asked. I have a feeling it's just ask.
Annoy the fuck out of the people who work there until they give you a nickname.
They like me. They like me. They even know what number I usually like.
How would you broach that conversation?
What?
Well, that's just it. It's like it's like, hey, can I change my name? I guess. What do you want it to say? Can it say Wombat? And they'll go, why? And then I have to explain it, and it would be a whole thing. So
I fuck wombats.
Yeah.
My spare time. I'm trying to get fit so I can really manhandle these wombats. They're starting to get the better of me.
It's like, I don't know if you know this, but a wombat's ass can crush 10 tons, so I gotta be ready.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's good. I've gone to 450 classes and none of the coaches. I don't think I've ever had a spotting outside of class.
See? So there.
But I don't know.
I'm very popular.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm. They like me.
I made the mistake of talking to somebody right after the class ended today, just like to make some like stupid joke or something. And it was fine. It wasn't like terribly embarrassing. But then when I got back in my car, I looked in my rear view mirror and
there was a hook.
No, it's a huge booger. Worse, a hook. What do you mean a hook?
It's an old ghost story.
Oh, someone waiting in the backseat. No, it was worse. It was just a giant booger hanging out of my nose. I was like, oh.
I like ships ending better.
Sure. I would have enjoyed that better probably in real life.
Yes.
Especially when you're tall, everyone's got a direct sight right up your nose line, right up your nose holes. Anyway, how is Orange Theory going, Wombat? Your face is looking pretty thin, I think.
I mean, I need to shave, but I'll say thank you.
Yeah.
It's going well. I went on Monday. I was thinking of going tomorrow. I know tomorrow's like a crazy class. I'll probably wind up going on Friday, though, anyway, instead. But I'm back to my 2 classes a week, regular schedule. I've been on that for a while now.
Good.
So, because I got sick and then that kind of screwed me up. But now we're back to normal and everything's good.
Have you seen that video on social media of somebody getting on? Sometimes people like jump off the treadmill onto the rails and to keep it going for some reason. I just don't understand the point of it. Some people do that. And I guess somebody did that and then just like jumped off the treadmill and left it running. So some guy went on to use the treadmill when it was his turn and didn't know that it was running. So he just steps on it and he goes flying back in where the rowers are all lined up. It just goes like flying into the rowers.
That sucks.
Right.
They actually say that in mine. They say turn off your treads and don't jump the rails.
I don't understand why people do that.
Because they suck.
Because they want to like get the extra like 0.05 mile in because they blow their nose or something.
Yeah, there are better ways to game the system at Orange Theory where you're still like getting a workout.
Steroids.
No, I mean like when you're on the treads, do you know your bare minimum that you could set the treadmill to still stay within the orange zone?
Yeah, I mean pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
I'm
that's kind
slow,
of
so I don't
gaming the
want to say.
system. Like I know that's fine. You don't have to say it, but like I'm aware where my bare minimum is, and to be honest, my bare minimum has gone up, which
That's the
says a
idea.
lot. Yeah, but that's also it too. But it's like I'll know when they say when they say walk it out. I don't walk it out. I'll just go down to what I know the bare minimum is to keep me in orange because I want to get more points, and I feel like that's kind of gaming the system.
Well,
But I'm
that's
also
gaming the system in the way it's meant to be. It's gamified. The system is gamified because you're getting points. That's why it's fun for gamers. What happened?
yes, you're there.
Yeah,
Yes.
what happened? Your computer died?
I stopped. No, my recording stopped.
Why?
I don't know. My whole thing just freaked out. I'm not recording right now.
That's okay.
Okay. Should I just hit record and we'll just figure it out later?
No.
No.
Well,
Don't
I mean,
even
whatever.
record it?
You can. I'm going to do it. Now I have a good excuse to do the cheap and dirty remix of the audio.
Yeah, it's
Nobody
recording
knows.
again now.
Nobody noticed the difference anyway.
I'm sure someone noticed.
Shipwreck, how
I'm
was
sure
your New
they're-
Year's?
My New Year's was fine.
Did you do anything
Yeah.
or go anywhere?
We went up to the cabin. So went up to the cabin, played board games.
What are the latest cabin upgrades that we need to know about?
We've got a front porch swing.
Nice.
Okay.
We have a bridge. They talk about the bridge.
I don't know what goes on at the bridge.
It goes over the ravine.
Okay, that's cool.
So
Now,
it's an
is
easier
this
way
a
to get
bridge
across
you-
the ravine now.
Is it a bridge you built?
It's a bridge. I said, hey, go build a bridge over there. And the contractors built a bridge.
Son,
when you say
let me show you how I fix things.
Because a ravine is like to me, a ravine is big. Is it like a big, like...
It's probably the bridge is probably 30 feet in length.
That's a long bridge.
It gets across the ravine.
I see. Is there anything in the ravine? I understand water. You don't have to say that.
Trolls.
But like trolls. Is there fish or anything? Can you fish off the bridge?
No, it's not. There's not there's a steady stream of water, but the fish are across the street in the creek.
Oh, okay. So you can't.
You got to go creeking to get the fish.
Gotcha. It's not like salmon going up the stream and you can put a net out in the ravine and catch some.
No. It's just I don't know. It's a ravine. You can go down there and like twist your ankle and stuff.
Okay.
It's good. It's good times.
Find a dead body, classic ravine stuff.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Smoke
Don't invite
trees.
Keanu Reeves to your ravine.
yeah. Every kid needs to have a good ravine to
Right.
play in.
That's where you smoke your weed down there.
Mhm.
A little ravine
Yeah.
under the
Yeah.
bridge.
What board games did you play? You said board games. I was curious to know what does
I
the
gotta
Shipwreck-
remember. We played one. Blank Slate was one we played.
Don't know it.
It's like the opposite of Just One. You know that one?
Don't know it.
Basically, in Just One, you're trying not to match anyone with your responses. I think. And Blank Slate is the opposite. You're trying to match one other person. So it's like you see a card and it's like bus, like blank bus. And then you have to like write down on your card what you think other people will say, but not too many other people, just like
So
one
like-
other person.
Like fart bus.
Yes, you would have matched.
You match Dash. If
Yeah.
you use fart, you probably can match
For
Dash.
every,
every
yeah,
time.
it's like, yeah, you
Piss,
just, right. If you just
boner.
go in and like early on in the game, tell somebody else, hey, we're going to write fart for everything.
right. That's our strategy. No one will ever catch on.
Mhm.
That game sounds fun, but I think I would be more into the ravine.
Yeah. It's
I mean, ravines are fun.
Sure.
there's a smaller bridge too that goes across a different part of the ravine, but that's only like a, I don't know, like a 5-foot bridge.
Right.
That sucks. No, we 30 foot or nothing.
Yeah. So
Is it a rope bridge? Can you go full of Kali Ma on that?
no, the rope bridge is in the back.
Okay, you have betrayed Shiva.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
more of a rope. It's a rope tunnel.
Nice.
Yeah. That's just in the trees though. That's fine. But I don't know. Like that's what we did. I can't remember. We played a bunch of different games. There was one where name that kitty. It's,
Is that a real game or your kids
It's a
made that
na-
game up?
no, it's an actual game.
Oh, it sounds like a
just
made
get-
up game.
You just get picture, like one person picks out a picture of a cat, and the other people have like, or no, they pick out a picture of a name and what it is, or I guess a name has
Yeah.
words on it. Is that what you call those things when they have words on a
Yeah,
picture?
yeah.
Mhm.
And you have like your hand of like 3 cat pictures, and you like put it down, and the other person, like, it's like apples to apples, basically.
Gotcha.
They pick which one of those cats is that name.
Cards Against Humanity kind of thing.
Yeah, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one other game we played too. What was it? What was the name of that game? Something like Animalia or something. That one's a pretty good tile building game. That one's a fun one.
Cool.
So we have a lot of board games.
I have a lot too, but no one wants to play them with me in my house. So
We played Monopoly Chance last night, and it's like a fast-paced Monopoly game, but it's like 20 minutes to play, and then I told my wife, then it's like 20 minutes of crying.
Right, it's over so fast. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's one of those games too, like where it has a lot of moves where like
You can lose everything.
you can lose it. Like there's a lot of bankrupts, right? Like you're going through a lot of bankrupts, and then you can like screw the other person over by like stealing their buildings. And yeah,
I was not a good board game player when I was that age. I remember like dumping many a board. Like that game, sorry.
Oh yeah.
You can get your shit pushed in pretty bad in that game, and then you're just like,
I don't
flip
play
the
it
board.
easy on them either. I'm like,
No, I mean,
Nah,
we
I get it.
can't. It's a lot of these games just rolling the dice. It's not like you move 7 and you knock the guy out. Like you don't have not a
no, this one,
choice.
there's some strategy to it, and I'm still like, nah, you're not
You gotta
pulling
learn.
that on me.
No mercy.
Right. You got to teach. Otherwise, they don't know how to make this. They don't get the strategy.
Sure,
Right.
it's just-
Like they don't learn to do that back.
Of course,
But-
just like table tennis.
Yeah.
Can't go easy.
What did you guys do? And then we watched whatever. We watched Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's
He's
Eve.
dead. I don't think you watched that.
Ryan Seacrest, but they still call it.
I still call it Dick Clark.
You're kidding.
No.
No.
Why? It's such a strong brand. We still need to use.
Yeah, it's Dick Clark Productions.
But he's dead.
I know, but they got to keep his name alive.
He'll be back to host it in AI form next year, probably, or this year.
Yep.
They might as well. I mean, I don't know.
It
Be
can't be
better-
that Ryan Seacrest is doing such a great job.
I'd say it'd be more lively than Ryan Seacrest, that's for sure.
It is like
More
su-
human.
like,
Mm.
I saw a clip of like how everybody like 20 years ago was like partying and everything
Yeah.
at Times Square, and then like compared to this year, everybody's just kind of like standing around, just like, oh, well, we're here.
They've been there for like 12 hours or longer, just pissing themselves constantly, repeatedly. There's nowhere to go to the bathroom. You just bring diapers.
Did you ever go?
No, never. I would never do that. It's like
I've-
camping, but worse.
I've never gone either.
No real New
agree with
Yorkers
you.
do that. That's
No,
something for like people from Ohio.
I've
One
never done
of
it.
my employees went.
So I
Yeah.
told you. And he pissed
I-
himself so many times. It's like,
I lived a 15-minute walk from Times Square, and I still did
of course,
not
because
go.
you knew like that I got to be away from this spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bad.
I think you guys got to go.
And if you're, and people are pissing on you too. Like the people who don't bring diapers, they're just like, well, I'm just gonna piss right here. You can't go anywhere. You're jammed in that area. Once you're there, you're there. So you're pissing on the people standing in front of you. I've heard stories on the Stern Show. They've had people go. Doesn't sound like a great time. I see why
Get
no
those
one's.
glasses though.
What's
You
that?
usually get some glasses and one of those like Cat in the Hat hats from Planet Fitness.
Yeah, but still, all that piss. And if you,
You
have
could
to
pee in
shit,
your Planet Fitness.
Yeah, Peter. That's why they give it to you.
then what do you do with it?
Put it back
You're
in
just
your head.
holding it. You're just holding it for all. Happy New Year! No, don't drink that. Don't drink that. Oh, it's so bad. It sounds horrible. We went to Palm Springs, Ship, because you recommended it. Palm Springs,
Oh,
California.
Yes, you did.
You went there. I think it was Mrs.
Last
Ships
year.
had like a company training thing there.
She had a continuing education.
That's
out
it.
So
there, yeah.
where'd you stay? How much did you spend per night? How much was the flight?
I don't have the
What did
answer.
you spend on food?
I have none of those answers because whenever we go on vacation, Mrs. Cheapy takes care of all all the bookings and stuff. I mean, I pay it, but I don't really pay attention because what's the point? It's like you're paying it, like you stayed there. Like, I slept here for 4 nights, like I'm paying the bill. We stayed at the Palm Springs Tennis Club. We stayed in the tennis club. There's a tennis club, historic tennis club district, and that's where we stayed. It's pretty.
Was it like Bob Hope founded it or something?
Bob Hope like played a lot of tennis there, and all those old Hollywood types used to get drunk and play tennis there. And when you go in there, it's all pictures of like Kirk Douglas and Dinah Shore, and like, you know. It's, you know, it's an old hotel. It's not like particularly.
It's cool though.
It's cool. It was cool to stay there, and it's right behind it are the mountains. So like our balcony was just overlooking, like literally, like if I threw like a glass, like it hit the mountain, and it's all lit up. It's very nice. It's a mountainous desert region that has a lot of gay friendly vibes to it. It was good. You know, we like 4 nights is probably a reasonable amount of time to spend there. We did a lot of nice hiking. It's like there's trails just everywhere. It's like 70 degrees max in, you know, this time of year. And I don't know.
Did you go to the street festival or whatever? Were you there for that?
No. What was? I don't even know.
I don't know. It's one night a week. They have like a street festival.
No, we did
right near your hotel.
Oh no. We did a house tour. We did some house tours though. Like you get to visit like desert modernism.
Modern. Yeah.
Yeah. It was very interesting just to learn about that style of house, since you get to go into 3 different houses.
It's a pretty relaxing area.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's mostly people having a good time. It's not that very many people live in there. It's, you know, and I think they're so happy when it's when it's winter, they can go outside. Everyone's in a great mood because they don't have to hide in their houses all day. Because, like I said, it's a desert, but it's a good vacation spot, and they have their own Walk of Fame. And you're just wondering why these people's names are on the Walk of Fame, like Debbie Gibson, you know, Long Island's own. Like, does she have some connection to Palm? She must have some connection to Palm Springs, I would imagine. All these people. Morton Downey Jr. Like,
he's dead, so
I know, but he was like pretty controversial. Like, I'm surprised.
He was.
I'm surprised anybody put his name on anything except his tombstone.
I know one person who lives there. I can ask them. If they know, like what he must have something. It was great. I would recommend that as a vacation, family vacation. Cool. Sure. And we didn't do anything for New Year's. Did absolutely nothing.
Straight out to Palm Springs for Wombat.
I would love to go on vacation. I have to wait at least a year.
I feel like you could have that be a work trip.
Maybe.
It's very gay. But I didn't. You know, it wasn't even that gay. I got to be honest. And
it's just friendly.
Yeah. Whenever I saw like a male couple together, like a mismatched male couple, I just was always like, are they fucking? Or are they just, you know, or do they even know each other? Are they just walking close? 2 people just walking close to each other? Because anything can happen.
Probably what people say when they see you walking with your wife.
Yeah, that's why everybody remembers us. Any like restaurant we go to, we like, it's the fucking freakishly tall, bald white guy with an Asian family. Yep. Yeah, no, it's good though. We get a lot of people treat us, they remember us, so they're extra nice to us and give us free things.
That's nice. We did nothing, for the record. I did nothing. Everyone in my house got sick. So Elliot got strep, Sabrina got sick, and then everyone was fine by New Year's, but it was like we're not doing anything. So
right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that everybody's up to date with what we've been up to, not much. We can do the show feedback.
Yeah. Zimmy68 has to say, with regards to our favorite games of 2023, only Shipwreck takes this seriously. Fortnite and Apex Legends, it's not a most played game list. Why not put a Microsoft Solitaire on the list? At least Cheapy admits he hates games now. Please come up with some rules or don't bother. The best thing about this comment is this person you know, proclamates as if he's some sort of super gamer, an uber gamer, if you will. Yet, if he really was into video games, he would know that in 2023, Fortnite relaunched as Fortnite 2.0 with a brand new engine, essentially making it a new game last year. To claim otherwise
I've been
means
saying.
that you have a fundamental misunderstanding of
Uh-huh.
what video games are, and
Yeah.
you have no right to make such an ignorant, uneducated comment on any social media platform.
Love it.
Don't
And I
you?
don't even play Microsoft Solitaire, so I don't know
I
what
do.
he's
Nah, me
talking about.
neither.
I do.
You do? Okay.
But
Ship
it did
can
not
have
make the list. It did not make the list, remember?
Well, you
That's
take
what
it
he's getting at.
seriously. By the
I take
way,
it seriously.
by the
Everyone
way-
took it so seriously. It
by the
was
way,
annoying
nobody
how
should take it
serious he took
seriously.
No,
these
why
lists.
would you?
Any of the lists that not just our lists, any of the lists that the sites put out. I mean, it's come on. I think everybody's played every game that came out this year and is in a really great position to. I mean, some people are, have nothing else to do. But any like normal person, no. So
Yeah,
most of the lists
why would anyone take our list seriously?
shouldn't.
What is
take-
there?
yes, don't take
what
any
do
of the
you-
lists seriously.
I'm like so curious. Like, what does that even mean? Like, we don't take our. What are we doing with our list that we would need to? Is it some sort of investment portfolio that I am unaware of?
I don't think Cheapy even made graphics this year, did you?
No, I went to
graphics?
fucking Palm Springs instead.
Man, this is bad.
I mean, maybe AI can make some graphics for us.
Yeah.
I'm making other graphics that are not
Yeah.
my favorite. I'm
New
not
rules
taking
for
this
next-
serious. He's
we'll
right.
have
I'm
new
not
rules
taking
for
it
next year.
seriously.
Next year we'll have plenty of rules.
Mhm.
And more seriousness.
Only games that begin with A.
That's
And
true.
ended-
Yeah, we should go through the whole alphabet. Our favorite
Mhm.
games of the year that start with that letter.
Apex Legends.
No, you're not taking it seriously.
Hey, I'm just trying to follow the rules. Yeah, come on, please. Don't take anything. Don't take anybody's list serious. If you see a list and it's like somebody's opinion, probably shouldn't take it too seriously. Unless it's like a doctor and he's like saying these are the top things you should do for your health. That's like an important list. But that's more than an opinion. You know, he's basing his opinion on like facts and knowledge. This is just things that we happen to play, watch, and enjoy. It's really not a serious thing.